Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today, we're talking about, honestly, the company that actually sent me this. And honestly, pretty good product overall, I do like it. But we're not talking about this air compressor near as much. We're going to be talking about the stuff that they wanted me to do to review this product is kind of weird. So case in point, well, not weird, but this is like a big corporate thing, and I get that, but let's be honest, they're not sending me like a $1,500 suspension or anything like that. They're sending me a $60 air compressor. So they had some bigger demands, and I've had demands from companies before, like do an unboxing video, do a little short of it, stuff like that, and that's fine. But I had discretion of how I did the video, and if it was negative or positive, I had discretion of that. However, these guys said I cannot say anything negative about their product. I cannot post anything online that they may disagree with, which I don't know their core values. I mean, it's a Chinese company, so you never know. Because it was a company called Phenix, Phenyx, that reached out to me. So initially, they emailed me asking would I prefer to, would I like to do a collaboration with them? And I asked them, well, they said, and would you prefer, to do this or a battery charger? And I asked for this, but then I also asked them, what are the terms of this, right? Because I have companies reach out to me fairly often, actually, to do product reviews, and I decline a lot of them because of weird claims and stuff like that. To be honest, I wasn't even going to do a review of this at all, but they ended up sending it without me agreeing to anything, which is a weird business practice, but maybe that's how they do things, because they expect everybody to sign when I'm not that way. So, like I said, they didn't want me to speak anything ill of the product. Even if I had a gripe with it, they're just going to say no, and they will just immediately disband their partnership with me. They also did not, like I said, they wanted to control basically what I post online. And I'm sorry, that's my personal business, whatever else. I understand if it doesn't match your core values, but at the same time, though, I am not going to be censored just to work with a product, period. And if you follow my my personal Facebook account, because it is public, you'll see, I do post some things that are a little out there at times, but nothing too outrageous, right? Nothing that you won't see from, bigger content creators and stuff like that as well on TikTok and et cetera, et cetera. So, but when it comes down to it, and they wanted me to also to do a 10-minute video on this little air compressor. And I'm sorry, to go through everything, I did my review of it with rambling on for about a minute and a half to 2 minutes and trying to figure out actually how to use it, because it wasn't as intuitive as you'd think. I actually had to read the owner's manual. It took me 8 minutes to do that review. To be honest, if I knew how to use it prior, that review only would have taken me about 5 minutes. So that's one of those things, you cannot dictate the amount of time that I do on a review. I will always do as thorough and whatever else as I can of a review in the moment, but here's the thing. My content is not scripted, and it will never be scripted. That's not the goal of this. I want to give unbiased, reviews of products that I get sent. I want to show the genuine reaction to the cars and stuff like that I review. And even just the stuff that, when I'm working on cars and stuff like that, you get my honest opinion on everything, right? And it's kind of refreshing. But then also, if there's a mistake in a video, I don't edit it out. I keep it in there typically. Very rarely do I edit out mistakes. Very, very rarely. Right now, heck, even my setup, it's very simple. It's just a phone on a tripod, and this is how I do it. Every single one of my videos you've seen, I've spent about $100 on tripods and about $80 on suction cups that attach to glass so I can, do reviews and stuff, right? Pretty basic that way. And that's showing that anybody can do this. Just get a simple little tripod with your phone and have at it. When I first started, I just had one tripod that my family had forever, and it was a really small, dinky little tripod, but hey, it worked. If you see some of my early videos, you can see some of my stumbles and stuff like that, and realizing framing of the camera and stuff and not realizing. But getting back to like I said, the original thing that I was talking about. If you're a content creator and you have a company reach out to you, please don't just jump at the opportunity to work with them, because it may seem like an exciting opportunity, but at the same time, you also don't want to ruin the integrity of what you do. You should not do stuff that you normally wouldn't post. So that's why when a company asks you to sign this contract, especially a company I've never even heard of, it gave me too many red flags. But what's interesting though is, like I said, they sent me the product before I signed any agreement, so that's a little odd. So I still reviewed it anyways, because I have it here, whatever, right? And I don't care about getting commission on this one. I really don't. I don't think that my channel would sell a lot of these, to be fair. They're actually, it's a good product, but it's not really the niche. Like, people like, you know, people that follow my channel typically are classic car enthusiasts, and I get a lot of people that are really love the inline sixes that I have in these cars and stuff. So that's why, as an example, like one of the companies I work with, Flash Shark Racing, has been really good. When I had a problem with, because I do actually make a little bit of commission off of their products. If you use like my link and stuff like that, it'll be in the bio if you really want to check it out. It's not a bad little site, you know. And I look forward to working with them again. But I had a problem with getting paid via the affiliates, or not the affiliates, but getting paid via their affiliate program. And worked it out, and they were pretty good. It took a couple of emails, but we did figure it out in the end, so that was good. I got my money and I'm happy. So that's just one of these weird things, you know, of that is how to be professional as a company. And but yet, like I said, this Pro Phoenix company, I don't like that at all. Now, it's one thing, like, if you have a company reach out to you that way that is Holly or BC Racing or, you know, Edelbrock or whatever, you know, huge companies that you know and you know you can trust, that's different. But a company you've never heard of that reaches out to you, you always have to be a little wary, right? And like I said, there is a lot of products that I get sent like about 1 or 2 emails a week for products. And I'm not a big channel, right? I'm just over 5,700 subscribers on here. So it's kind of one of these things. And I'm encroaching on like 10,000 followers on TikTok as well. But that is just one of these things. Like I said, just be cautious. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Because I would hate for anybody to get taken advantage of and then feel really bad about it, because trust me, a lot of these companies will actually just take advantage of you. Because if they know they can, they will. So that's a little warning to people out there of what to look for and whatever else. Because a lot of the time when I do reviews of products, I don't get paid for it. Like Flash Shark Racing, I actually do get paid to promote them a little bit. But that's only if people actually like buy the products, right? That's how I get my kickback of the commission. But when it comes to majority of the products that you've seen me review, which has not been that many, to be fair, I did that Uxedo review, which actually that was winning. I won a contest on a buddy's YouTube channel, and then those Uxedo headlights went to my dad because they didn't make anything for the Fox body. So I'm like, well, my dad has a Magnum, so why not? Right? At the time, he did. So, anyways, besides all that, I'm kind of rambling on here. I think you get the gist. You know, if, like I said, it's very simple to just say no to these companies. And because there's a lot of the time too where I will get stuff that does not align with what I do on the channel. If it's not automotive related at all, I don't work with you. Case in point, so I actually got contacted by a big company a couple years ago. And in the moment, I'm like, oh, this would actually be really exciting. But then I realized, like, how am I going to integrate this into my channel? It doesn't make any sense. Because it was Opera GX that actually emailed me wanting to showcase their browser, right? And it's like a gaming browser thing. Doesn't matter. So I was really surprised to see that. I'm like, really? At the time, I had like 3,000 subscribers. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, no, this is a bad idea. Because I was talking to them for a bit, but then I realized, no, you know what? I'm just going to decline this offer. So, yeah. Honestly, I just prefer to get these little products sent to me. I don't necessarily have to be paid for it. I just get to keep the product in the end and stuff like that. But then there's other ones too that they've wanted me to send, like they want to send me their product, but then they want it like on a rental basis, basically, where I have it for like 2 weeks and then I send it off to the next influencer. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. You send me a product, I get to keep it around, and then guess what? Something like this will pop up in other videos in the future, and you just get free advertising at that point, right? And it's not like I haven't used some of my other products, like some of the other products in my videos before. Even after, any period of being paid. And this contract as well with this company, they wanted to do it with like, oh, it's a certain amount of time that you'd be paid for this. I'm going, huh? Like, if you're gonna do a commission thing, it should be for all time, unless if one of the two parties decides to cancel their partnership, and that's fine that way. But it's just, like I said, too many red flags. So with this one, but like I said, good product though. Don't get me wrong, I actually do like it. Other than, like I said, the little things that I've mentioned in the video, which you'll see that video. You'll see that video before you see this one. So, anyways, I was gonna end this like 5 minutes ago, and then I thought of other stuff to talk about with this, so I did. But regardless, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. I'll have more content, hopefully soon. And yeah, take care. I'll catch you next one. Peace out.